Welcome to Thursday's stream. I'm not gonna lie, this intro may get a little bit strange.
The burrito sat there in a foil cocoon, hungry vibes rising in the afternoon. A ticking clock, the microwaves hum, Pentium processor, the hero to come. Oh, Pentium, you saved my snack. Crunchy rebellion bringing flavor back. Heat's unleashed in a digital dance. My burrito's fate in your mighty hands. The world said no, that burrito's done. Cold and lifeless flavor on the run. But circuits sparked and the screen lit bright. Processor power gave it one more fight. Oh, Pentium, you saved my snack. Crunchy rebellion bringing flavor back. Heat unleashed in a digital dance. My burrito's fate in your mighty hands. Zeros and ones, they never give in. Rebellious energy coded to win. Against the odds, against the gloom, you turn my kitchen into a rescue room. Now every bite's a victory bite, wrapped in glory, wrapped so tight. A hero unsung in the tech parade. The Pentium saved what hunger made. Oh, Pentium, you saved my snack. Crunchy rebellion bringing flavor back. Heat unleashed in a digital dance. My burrito's fate in your mighty hands.
A little bit more setup is required here. Here's one more song about Hewlett-Packard secretly inventing liquid cheese.
In a lab where dreams unfold, they found a way to spin pure gold. Liquid cheese in streams so bright, hidden deep from every side. Behind the walls of their grand halls, they made the cheese that breaks all laws, flowing smooth like liquid sun, a secret held by only one. Oh, Hewlett-Packard's liquid cheese, a masterpiece no one sees. Hidden wonders locked away, a taste of magic lost today.
I was sitting in a parking lot back in like 2015, and I was eating my lunch, and I saw this bus trying to get out of the parking lot. So I whipped out my BlackBerry Curve and recorded this.
Lingered there in a vein, she wrapped in shame. A genius move without a name. A silent toast to what could be. A creamy dream beneath the sea. The secrets safe in shadows keep. A treasure lost but buried deep. Oh, Hewlett-Packard's liquid cheese, a masterpiece no one sees. Hidden wonders locked away, a taste of magic lost today.
Alright, the school bus is about to escape, and as soon as that happens... Beavis and Butthead are chiming in. As soon as that happens, we'll end the intro. Which I think might be about the same time the song ends. Alrighty. We're going to let it play out. Just a few more seconds. And the bus is free. Yay. Oh boy. Hey, how are y'all doing today? Welcome to this again. Power Soccer Nationals are going on right now. Power Soccer Shop has a live stream of some of the games. Anyways, my team, the Rose City Renegades, has won their first 2 games, and I think they play again tomorrow, depending on thingies. But yeah, how we all doing? Looks like we got a lot going on in chat here. Mike C said he's rolling around on the ground doing stuff. Let's see here. Scrolling. All right, so we got John M, Timster, Robin, Skip, Bruce, Frank, Timothy, Jessica. Boy, my ability to read words and make them come out my mouth is slow today. Guru Ace, Kent, Ken, Justin, all the usuals. The hip is achy, I am spastic. These pop-up rainstorms aren't helping. Yeah, weather changes are definitely a thing. Oh, the meme printer wants more ink. I think it's still working, though. So, today, I've been threatening to take the processor out of this machine for how long now? I realized I was slightly inept at removing the cage that holds it in. I looked it up after the stream ended last week, and yeah, it's really easy. You just need a giant screwdriver. So we're going to do that, and then other random stuff we're going to look at. Oh boy, I usually have notes, and then I write stuff down, and then I immediately forget what it is. But anyways, welcome to today. Something. I have a half a cup of coffee, so I think we should be good for now. We'll probably have to fix that at some point. All right, let me look through chat here. Yeah, I'm a little bit slow, but having issues with my breathing machine, and the water tank on it is not nearly large enough to last more than 6 hours, and it dries me out, and then I wake up and I'm like coughing and doing that whole thing. And then I get dizzy, and then it screws up the whole day. So anyways, dealing with that. I fired off another message to my healthcare provider, and I'm like, really? Come on, we got to do something. Technically, I'm not using the machine that I need, but until I'm hospitalized again, they won't give me the new one. So anyways, we'll figure that out. Oh, we do have updates on the ADI back fabric. I called them last Friday, and only Dan would find a song about liquid cheese, right? Hang on here. And then this is our chair 6 year. Wait, you've had your chair for 6 years, Justin? Is that what you're saying? Sympathy's on the best words. They've ended up in a wheelchair at age 28, but my body can definitely forecast the weather like any other old person 15 years later. I know, right? So, this in no way is an excuse for incompetence of my DME and their inability to order fabric for a backrest. But ADI has in fact discontinued the backrest that I use, and they haven't replaced it with anything. They have this thing, which we looked at last week, which is as close of a replacement as you can get. However, they do still sell the fabric and the foam for my discontinued backrest, and they're planning on doing that for at least another few years. I called ADI and socially engineered or spoofed my way into talking to them. Man, I will say though, ordering from them is a little bit confusing. But this is not an acceptable flexi product. I was able to kind of modify the foam, and I am using it on the back of my chair right now. I had to make some adjustments, but the dysreflexia does get triggered a little bit easier. But I keep forgetting stuff. So earlier today, I called up buildmywheelchair.com, and they're going to check probably tomorrow, because I called them 5 minutes before they closed. But they're going to check with ADI and see how much the back foam is. Then my plan is to buy another one or two of these backrests on eBay as they come up, and then get a few sets of the replacement foam, so I'm good for a few years. The people at ADI that I spoke with were like, yeah, we kind of discontinued a few things that people really like, which is an odd way to run a business. I keep saying it, but I'm super envious of businesses that can just do whatever they want and people still give them money. But anyways, so turns out, yes, you can still get the fabric, and my DME took the L and couldn't figure out how to order it. So I'm just going to do it myself, I think. Hopefully it's not $1 bazillion. I want to say it's like $75 or less for the set of the fabric and foam or whatever. But anyways, the bus driver looks like she's lacking maneuvering skill. I know. Yeah, I was saying in the intro, a long time ago, I was sitting, I don't remember what the restaurant was at the time, but I was sitting there and I noticed this bus driver getting stuck, and I just grabbed my phone and recorded it. That video is on the second channel, I believe, and I overlaid the Flight of the Valkyrie music underneath it. But yeah, it goes on for like 4 minutes or something. Hey, wait, did I see Mixtress? Yes, Mixtress, welcome in. A resident DJ has arrived. Let me scroll here a little bit. Welcome, Timothy. Oh, we got MacBook problems. First MacBook's on the way. Speaking of which, I think I'm finally going to have to give in and upgrade my editing laptop. I'm going to get like a used M1, I think, with the Apple Silicon. There's just been so many glitches with the software that I'm using and it being older and out of date. Right now I'm on a 2014 quad-core i7 Intel MacBook, which has been working fine, but the glitches are starting to actually cost me time. So anyways, by the way, how did the video footage look on the video I published late last night of Outdoors look? On my end, on one computer I watched it on, the YouTube compression made it look horrific, but on another computer I watched it on, it looked fine. So it's hard to tell. I think it depends on the hardware you're watching the video on, but I think I like that new camera. It's pretty cool. Let's see. The cat outside. I have a puppy trotting alongside me. Oh yeah. 7.5 miles an hour is definitely fast enough for that. Your new indoor chair is back, says Robin. Have they fixed it? Suspension. F5's purple. All right, I'm just gonna scroll back down to the bottom. I think I missed a bunch of stuff, but got around keyboard issues on my laptop with a basic wireless Logitech keyboard. I love Logitech wireless thingies. The batteries last forever. Oh, and in case you didn't know, if you have any Logitech products that have this little unifying logo on it, the receiver, you can actually pair like 8 different devices for it. There's they have it on Mac and PC, but there's a Logitech unifying utility you can download, and you can mix and match what's paired to what. They do have versions though that are not part of the unified ecosystem, and you can't change those. But anyways, I have stacks of these things. I have an idea for you. I'd like to figure out mini M4 to an F3. McNasty? Is that a McDonald's reference? What are you trying to do with it? I'm curious. Because I've got a little mini PC that I got originally to attach to the back of my chair. Kind of do some RDC stuff with, but I'm curious what your plans are, what you're trying to do with that. Mobile computing is always fun. I'm changing to front wheel drive. Okay, gotcha. Evening got late. Rumor ADI sold to Quantum. So it's weird. All these companies keep buying and selling each other. And there's ADI, then hang on, is Chrome gonna open? Right again. There we go. So it's ADI dot what is it? I can't remember. ADI backrest. So ADI and Stealth Products used to be separate, but whoa. Something is lagging. ADI. Is my... Hang on, let me reset this keyboard real quick. I haven't changed the batteries in it in a long time. Maybe it's... Are they finally dying? How do I even know? Hang on, I need to fetch some batteries for this keyboard, I think. Something's definitely going on here. Anyways, I'm not sure... Oh, I'm gonna sneeze now. Hang on. Oh, I gotta mute the mic before I sneeze. The race is on. What I was trying to say is I think ADI might be part of Stealth Products now, even though they weren't before. But ADI also has factory options for quantum wheelchairs. So wouldn't surprise me if some sort of incestuous purchase has occurred. All right, let's stick some new batteries in here. I love how I was talking about how much I love these keyboards and how awesome they are, and then it like randomly quits working. The batteries aren't expired. Let's see here. See if this fixes it. If not, it might be pending Windows updates. I eyeballed those before I started the stream, and I was like, it'll be fine. All right, keyboard's back on. Oh boy. Oh, this thing's having trouble. Okay, so it's adi.stealthproducts.com. So I don't know who owns who right now, but it wouldn't surprise me if they're buying them or something. Oh, the video looked good on the TV. Excellent, Mike. Good to hear. Let's see here. Look good on a third generation Apple TV 4K. All right, cool. I am DJ number 2 here. Oh no, the rap battles have begun. Kent and Mixtress. Yeah, meme printer's on. It may throw an error about being low on ink, but it should work just fine. Hey, I'm just finishing with VBS for kids at my church this week. Need to move on to Special Olympic Summer Games, University, Minnesota this week for me. Ah, cool. Sounds like you're keeping busy, Krista. Wait, hang on. I know someone named Krista, but I don't know if this is the person I know IRL. Hang on. Go to channel. Let me look at the photo here. I don't think you're the person I know. Someone I haven't talked to in like 20 years. Anyways, it's typing a bad joke. I know, I can't even type on the keyboard. Huh. Well, we'll see how this goes. I really don't want to, but I might have to drag the other computer in here and take over with that while this thing does its updates and restarts. I always tell myself, and Robin actually always reminds me about Windows updates before I start. And I just saw it and I was like, yeah, it's fine. Right. Minnesota equals Norway Light, land of 10,000 lakes. Puppy picture sent. All right, cool. So anyways, we're going to pull the P4 process. We're going to pull the processor out of this machine. Then we're going to open a package and replace a fuse and a battery pack that I've also been talking about for like 6 months. Very busy. Excellent. Kent spins very little rap. Leaving New Motion, says Justin. Uh-oh. Hopefully there's alternatives in your area. I'm out of options now. I broke up with my DME via text message after the stream last week. They didn't reply. But I officially don't have a DME here. I'm attempting to work something out that I don't know if it's going to be possible. And that's going to be using a third party in another state. We'll see if we can make that work, but more on that later. My backrest was so nasty dirty, it was like chocolate milk. Yeah, that's the thing. Cushions and all that stuff will just get crazy dirty over time, no matter how careful you are. Okay, let me grab the meme stuffs here. All right, so The Tourette's always sneaks up on me at the most strange time. Hang on, there's a screw on the floor I have to pick up. OCD's happening. I gotta grab the grabber stick, which is right over here. Come here, grabber stick. Come here, screw. I thought I heard abnormally loud crunching coming from the floor. All right, there we go. Okay, so we have puppy photos update for the week. Here is Willow, I believe, casually chewing on a duck whilst napping. Always great. Then I can operate sheets of paper. I'm at the age where the next day my body whispers to me, "Don't do that again." Yeah, pretty much. Oh, I almost forgot. We got to use the intro that our bootleg producer made. Some days you feel like you're surrounded by idiots, but other days you realize it's not just some days. Yes, very true. Let's see. My back. Oh yeah. Oh, forward mobility. Oh, okay. I got you, Justin. Finally settled into the stream. I'm chilling in bed. It looks like a dream. Eating the yummies. Musting a seam. The gummies I chew. Flintstones, I mean. Hang on. Seeing as how I'm a weirdo, I'm going to copy this. And I'm going to click a couple of buttons here real quick. See if my keyboard continues to work. Let's see. Lyrics. Paste that in. Style. We're going to do lo-fi, R&B, layered textures with a 90s build-up. I have no idea how this is going to work, but we're going to try. Oh boy, this keyboard. It's still typing. All right, create. While that's tabulating, the reason I use Android is because Adam and Eve had an Apple and it messed everything up. By the way, this new liquid glass thing that Apple's doing, are they actually going to do this? Like, I have a hard enough time seeing and interacting with my phone, and I have to go heavily into the accessibility settings. I already have to adjust the transparency that it has. I really hope there's a way to switch this off when they push this garbage out. Yeah, anyways, whatever. Let's see. This is about as political as we'll get. We'll just ignore the news channel there, but what are you doing? Finding out what I'm supposed to think today. It's funny, I was, excuse me, watching a very controversial guy talking about, well, I probably shouldn't go down this road, but yeah. Anyways. Oh, Mike. You can't even push that out of the way. See, I would just try and shove it out of the way, but I'd get all tangled up on that thing somehow. That's annoying. I'm assuming that's from Mike. Yeah, it is. I recognize the hallway. Oh, man. Tourette's is so annoying. Okay, let's see if this worked. This might be absolutely horrific. Oh, wait, hang on. Where's chat? There's chat. So the Mac Mini... Okay, hang on a second here. Is it even going to work? I don't think it's working. Hang on. I don't hear anything. Did I... Oh, I muted the thing. That's why. There we go. Hang on, let's try that again. This should have the lyrics from Mixtress. Okay, let's try the other one. Oh yeah, that's definitely lo-fi R&B for sure. Let me grab more memes. That's actually pretty good. Is this mic really loud? I think I might have turned it up all the way. Oh, it's more Willow. Look, it's a doggy. So cute. Okay, so the Tourette's is going to be a thing today, I've just realized. Okay. Looking at chat. Oh, so the Mac Mini powers AC. Can I figure out how to convert it to USB-C? Oh, it would depend on how many watts it's using. Yeah, powering one of those on DC would be a better way of doing it. It would depend on the power demands. I think those things can pull quite a bit of power. So right offhand, without knowing the details, it might be a little bit tricky to do. Yeah, I'm not sure on that right off, how you would do that. McNasty. My present cartridge use very Q friendly per se. I still use a pair of Stanton 680s. Ooh. Yeah, liquid glass. 20 various okay, turntable stuff. Line. Are we trying to get in a romantic mood? I know, right? Actually here, let's do club remix. Oh, I forgot I can't type. Remix. High energy. I might have to restart this stupid computer. All right, let's see if this works. Is that how your screen gets so dirty I can't even touch it? Oh wait, are we YouTube? I'm not sure what you mean, Justin. Okay, this might be loud.
I'm finally settled into the stream.
There we go. It's a club remix.
Just like a dream. I eat the yummies and bust in the seam. The gummies I chew off Flintstones on me. Yeah.
That's a good beat. Okay, anyways. Okay, let's words. We're gonna switch to this other camera over here. Okay, wireless microphone, that thing. Oh look, there's a bunch of stuff on the table. What else is new? Later on the turntable, Dan's doing his best exit cat impression. Oh yeah, the hang on, is it on this? Yeah, this one here. That's the one.
I'm finally settled to today.
Okay, that version was super obnoxious. Okay, cat, go away. Back to this. All right, let's take a look at some of the stuff we got here. And then we're going to get to taking this computer apart. So we reviewed the random floppy disks that I bought last week. Just randomly, let's see, I'm running out of flat surfaces again. By the way, who was it that said they had one of these? Do you want this? I will send it to you if you want a backup. I don't know what to do with it. So let me know if you want that. I'll send it to you. I don't know how much shipping is. I don't imagine it would be more than like $6 or $7 or something, but yeah, if you want it, let me know. All right, put that up here. And then we have our Tupperware full of 3M VHB tape. Let's put this right here, I guess. Okay, so I've been on a mission to find little containers to keep stuff in, like flash drives and other things. What is that noise? Anyways, so I ordered these. Interesting. So I wanted them to be small, and apparently this box is very small. Where's my knife? We'll just use the obnoxiously long Torx driver. But let's see what we got here. Let me get to where I can scroll here. There we go. Hellron, yes. Intel Celery. Not sure if anyone can help with this, but I have a suggestion for... yeah, I don't know about that. It something something. Oh, looks like people will know stuff. All right, so these are. They're in that. They have that extra crinkly plastic. How do you? Oh, that's the worst crinkly stuff in the world. Okay, so it's got a little latch, has a gasket. So my thing was it needs to have an actual latch that's not just bending plastic, and same for the hinge. And this actually looks pretty decent. It comes with some little dividers. It's this super like brittle style plastic, but I think this will work. I just wanted something to carry, yeah, like some batteries and flash drives and other things like that that go in my backpack. So I think it was 13 bucks for the pair of these. I don't know how waterproof they actually are. I mean, there is sort of a seal on there, but all right, cool. Those look like they'll do something. They're too loud though. Let's see, clicking on thingies, stream settings. There we go. Some reason that conjured up vision. Kevin Wall. Moleskin. Yes. Group admin reading a meme before approving it. You people need some serious help. I was in a tire shop yesterday, and Judge Judy was still playing on the TV. And I turned to the guy working there. I'm like, wait, she's still on TV? He's like, yep. She's retired, though. Paid out like something like $6 million or something. I don't know. Anyways. Backrest stuff. I don't think we need any of this. Put that in the pile. Oh, here's the borescope I used yesterday. Kind of a cool thing. Nice little unit. Has good hand feel, good quality plastics. It's that one brand that I love to pronounce incorrectly. But uses, it's interesting though, because the camera it uses is USB-C. This button here switches between the two cameras on the end of this. I am really tempted to plug in like a USB-C webcam and see if this works. I'm a little scared to do it though, because I don't want to break this. And also I don't want to break the camera I plug in, because when you press this little icon here, it changes the power to the lights on the end of this. So I don't know if they're just being naughty and reusing a USB-C connector for something it's not supposed to be. But anyways, cool bit of kit. I'm glad I have this now. It was a great excuse to buy it. All right, so there's that. So much stuff. Soap dishes I 3D printed. Okay, I think we're back to this thing. Oh, one project I want to do real quick first. I need to hot glue this nozzle onto here. It came with a billion different accessories, but I've found that, oh, where's my hot glue gun? There it is. That I only use that one, and it's constantly falling off at the most inopportune times. So we'll use the Patreon glue gun here to fix this. Also, I was poking around in there. This thing had this wad of like foam stuff in this section, which seems weird, and it kind of restricts the flow. I would think that if you want an input filter, this should go back here. But anyways, I pulled that out of there now, and this thing seems to work slightly better. But yeah, if you haven't played around with these, canned air alternatives, they're pretty close to canned air. I would say like 90% of the times you're going to grab a canned air, this would be a good alternative. This is about as focused as you can get it and still have a bit of power. Obviously, you can't get down to that small, but these are really hard to buy now, and they're kind of expensive, and Amazon doesn't like shipping them. So I'm gonna save all the canned air I have to use as freezer spray for diagnostic stuff. But anyways, what do we have on the printer here? Oh, WRT 54G, I'm assuming. Yeah, see, that looks. Oh yeah, there it is. WRT 54G. I recognize that immediately. Let's see. Why is this here? The words didn't come through, but we'll use this blank sheet as our little drip tray for the glue gun here. Dell Optiplex Micro 7020 refurbished. Nice. Oh, so currently, I've been trying to figure out things to do with that Dell Weiss that I have. I'm currently playing around with it, trying to turn it into a Google TV or like a Chromecast device. So I installed FIDE OS on it. It's FYDE OS. It's basically the Chromebook software that's de-Googled that'll run on any hardware. So I installed that on there. I installed the Android subsystem, and I installed a universal cast receiver, hooked it up to the TV, and I can cast to it just like a Google TV now. So that's kind of cool. It's a bit overkill for that purpose, but it does seem to run well. Hand feel reminds me of that scene from Bob's Burgers about mouthfeel. I know. That's why I say it. What was the other one with was it Simpsons? They're talking about the size of something and they're like, yeah, it's the size of hand fruit. Let's see. Tomorrow we have to order the new suspension. Oh yeah, so Robin, on the Exo Quad, I assume the new suspension will just be like coil springs, right? And just not have the air? Or how does that work? Sorry to change the subject. What about a trail run? Recorded a little bit of stuff yesterday, kind of out on a trail, if that's what you mean. Sticky felt, craft store, sell band extensions. Okay. When TV is on, obnoxious channel, use your joystick's infrared to take over the TV. Yeah, I love doing that in public places. I've programmed my joystick to Vizio and Sony TVs. And that covers most everything. You just change the input source. Trail run's always good. I want to throw a Pepsi can through the wall. How's it possible? Something that sounds like straight pipe V8 motor. Wait, is that your neighbors making noise? I would be impressed if a Pepsi can came flying through my wall here. I wouldn't even be mad. Didn't say hello to everyone. Hiya, friends, says Mixtress. Caution may accelerate small bits into your keyboard should they get near the vent. Yeah, I'm going to cut a piece of like paper towel or coffee filter and put it in here. It was just weird having... Go back on. It was just weird having this on the output side because you can't clean it really. It seems like it should have been in here, and this is removable. But yeah, I'm going to cut a little piece of coffee filter or something. Oh, no, shop towel. I think one of these blue shop rags would work good for that. Or maybe even toilet paper. I don't know. I'll put something on there. Anyways, our glue gun is now heated up. Let's seal up our... Let's see, how do we want to do this? Don't want it to drip down in there, so let's just do this side, I guess. A brand new nugget. All right, make sure we get this on here straight. Cram that in, make sure it's straight. All right, I think that should relatively hold it in place. If only there was some way we could push air over this to make it dry faster. This is really loud, by the way. Okay, it's currently drying. All right, that'll do nicely. I left that on the desk because I've been putting off doing it, and I meant to do it. So anyways, that's done now. We'll set this somewhere that it won't touch anything that matters if it gets too hot, which is on this shelf. And we're done with that. I'm getting a pile of garbage built up on the floor. Okay, back to this thing. I think I've figured out how to extract its processor. We left off last time with you guys not being able to see it very well. Actually, can I? No, if I rotate it where you can see it better, it'll make it harder for me to reach. Anyways, you're supposed to use a flat blade screwdriver and reach down in here to pop some little clips, apparently. Oh. Okay, that was easy. I don't even need the screwdriver. I thought it was like bolted into the motherboard, but there's these little latches. And then the whole cooler should lift right off. Yeah, wasn't even plugged in. Look at that. Yeah, there's a cooler. See, we have these little hooks right here. That was the problem. I didn't know those existed. So, anyways, we have that now. That's remarkably heavy. Oh, look at the cute little processor. And then looking at chat, I have one of those air dusters. It's a perfect tool for making cats stop doing crimes. Oh, I'm sure. Just the shrill noise of it, and then if any air from it touches them, cats and wind, yeah, they just immediately stop doing things. Autocorrect strikes again. Makes a Pepsi can version. Every time I see straight pipes mentioned, it's Ray Stevens and Shriners Convention. Hey D, how we doing? I just saw YouTube videos of cats encountering aluminum foil on their paws, and it was more hilarious than it had any right to be. I don't think I've seen that, actually. Okay, that's replaced with coil instead of air, less maintenance, less struggle when it's cold. Sweet. I think it's a mix between the sound and the feel. Oh yeah, it makes them go nuts. Yeah, when something blows across a cat and they can't see what it is, they start freaking out. Honestly, was wondering if the foil was electrified. Oh, jeez. What's the difference between the 8 and 9 inch caster wheels on an F3? Saw a newer chair with smaller caster tires. That's because their DME put on the wrong ones. The M series chairs have slightly smaller casters than the F series. So someone put the wrong ones on. Is probably what happened. Didn't even need to turn on the air duster anymore. Yeah, I was going to say, if you just pick it up, yeah. All right, so let's actually, how much RAM is in this thing? We're just e-wasting this thing. Oh, it had 1 gig of RAM, 512 megabytes of DDR. Oh, high-end stuff there. All right, let's flip the little hatch here. Get this thing out. Yeah, the thermal paste is obviously not in very good shape. Oh, there's our little guy. Look at that. Let me grab some cleaning wipes and we will clean this off. I'm probably just going to like hot glue this to something and stick it to the wall. And then we're going to take the cards out of this and then probably just e-waste the computer because it's a big thing we don't need anymore. Let me grab some of those aforementioned wipe thingies. Oh boy. Oh, I keep forgetting I have coffee. I need to consume coffee. Oh wait, hang on a second. Speaking of coffee, I have some cold brew right here. I need to strain it real quick. Please hold while there's liquid pouring noises. Oh yeah. That there is some strong concentrate. All right. I just filter it through a paper towel before I put it into the the quart-sized mason jar with a handle that I stick in the fridge. All right, moment of silence for coffee. All right. Uh-oh, you need a cushion replaced. Yeah, cushions tend to wear out pretty... Is this... We're going to have to restart the computer. Let me drag the other machine in here. It's getting all choppy on us. Stupid Windows updates. So we're going to temporarily transfer the stream over to the other machine while this thing does its updates. Let me wheel this thing in here real quick. I think we've done this once before. The stream must go on. Which is one of the reasons I bolted this thing to a cart. So it could be portable. The audio and the video is going to get real bad. But it's all part of the chaos. Yeah, this thing's getting all super choppy and stupid. Is the audio breaking up or is it even working? Oh man. Hang on, let me get chat open here. Let me get this booting up before we do much. And I'm gonna use the old EcoFlow here. Ew, this mouse is kind of filthy. Power on. And grab our power cord. Enable AC output. And boot them up. This thing still has an optical drive. I hear it buzzing away over here. There we go. Oh, look, a mouse pad. All right, let that boot up and connect and stuff. I love how Windows updates can take down pretty much any machine. Already had one glass of cold brew, about to get my second. Ooh, nice, Kent. Yeah, I was going to say, is cushions tend to wear out so gradually that you don't even notice it. And then it's like, oh, crap. Here's one of the many things that are needing repairs in my chair. I need to use why my seat is tilting towards the left. Oh, D, what kind of chair do you have? I can't remember. Is it a Quantum? Got mine 21 December. That's so many miles, John. Save the stream from chaos. Well, save it for chaos. Thank you for the $10, Melissa. I'm still waiting for the amazing people at NewMotion to fix my chair. I don't know about the batteries. I didn't catch earlier at the beginning of the stream. What were you doing? You said something about group 22s or swapping something out. What did you do with that, Mike? I want to let them know you're a wheelchair user in need of access. Might not be aware. Brings me back to my 98. Oh yeah, Voodoo 3. Exactly. Okay, this thing's booted up. Let's get this connected to things. We have our webcam zip tied to a microphone mount here. To shield my PIN code. Don't want y'all breaking into my bank. Oh, I guess I have to turn on the keyboard first. And we'll get OBS loaded up here to turn on the mouse. Look at me, saving batteries like someone who doesn't want to buy lots of batteries. Meme printer is buzzing away again. Yes? Oh, man. Wait, which camera is this? No, don't update. Remind me later. Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. Okay. Oh my gosh, stop telling me about updates. Hang on, is the other camera much worse? Oh yeah, that one's really bad. Okay, YouTube chat, we'll dock this over here. Come on, dock, I command you. There we go. Then manage broadcast. Select existing, are we still signed in? Oh, we are, it's all about the pentiums, excellent. Select. And like I said, I apologize in advance. The audio is not good on this thing. It's going to be a little bit echoey for a few minutes. Oh, it is a Quantum. Okay, so that is a known thing with Quantums, actually, is the reason I asked. The seating just kind of does that, and you can't really fix it. Yeah. How do you like your F5, says Melissa to Mixtress. Need a Linux streaming PC. Yeah, I thought about installing, what was it? I forget the exact distribution. There was, with this machine, there was a few incompatibilities I couldn't overcome. YouTube keeps changing the way they do their compression and the video codecs they allow and stuff, but yeah. Change the time to update time to Wednesday. So I never turn this, I almost never come in, well, I come in this room, but I never use this computer unless I'm streaming. And I turned it on in advance and checked for updates, but then I didn't do it. So anyways, whatever. Let's switch over here. I think this should be fairly seamless. Get ready for potato and potato audio and video. Un moment, please. Okay, I just realized I should have grabbed a phone or another device to confirm when a switchover actually happens. Been a few years since I dipped my toes in Ubuntu, but I'm pretty sure they have a media-friendly version. The audio is pretty bad, right? I turned it down a little bit. Oh yeah, it is working. Hang on, a little bit echoey. The audio is pretty bad, right? Oh yeah, it is. Alright, cool. So we have this camera, or we have this camera. It's just built-in fuzziness. Oh boy. Okay, so I need to start doing the Windows updates here. I was hoping for a bit more torque, but my limited miles have been living the ride. Front-wheel drive is a big change. Yeah, and the programming on that thing, also mixtress, could be limiting you a bit as well. Okay, let's exit this. Then close some things. Then update and restart, 5 minutes, estimate. Okay, so that is going on. Whoop, knocking stuff over. Okay, let me, since we're on wheels, I'm going to spin this around and we'll continue cleaning our Pentium. Okay. And then we can use our fancy little arm here to point this camera in some general direction. Hey, there we go. What meme do we have here? How can something so tiny be so damn loud? I want to throw it through the window. Wait, how is the Pepsi making noise? I'm confused. Alright. Stormy weather. Would you be able to help me program my F5? I do have a dongle. Oh, yeah. Just let me know the stuff that you want to change on it or what your complaints are with the current programming. Then I can walk you through sending me your OEM file, and I can make the changes if you want. It's usually easier, or we can do it however. All right, you're 7% there. Please keep your computer on. Oh wait, I can still see chat over here. Excellent. Out of the way, RAM. Oh, I'm parting out my Edge 2 and temporarily putting them in the Edge Z until you can get some correct ones. Oh, okay, gotcha. You should be able to use a lot of the seating on that for the Edge Z, shouldn't you? I think, Mike. But if you, oh yeah, they went to. Mint is another good alternative. That's fairly lightweight for Linux distributions. Batteries are stupidly expensive, but Build My Wheelchair has a sale. Oh, sweet. Degrades a little bit every echo. Potato phone. Hey Stormtrooper, we're temporarily using a crappy computer because Windows updates happened on the main machine. And now we're cleaning a Pentium processor off that we removed. It's the one we've tried to remove for the last few streams and have failed. My left side is weaker than my right, and it's hard to keep in my chair when I ride in public transportation. What about like a chest strap or something like that, D? I actually used one of those a long time ago when I had a little short bus that I was daily driving. It says we're at 15% done. Hopefully those updates start going faster. This thermal paste is not doing very good. If the audio gets too intolerable, I could probably plug the wireless microphone into this computer. I spent last week designing and 3D printing custom power strips for my workbench. Yeah, well, Irvin's been doing a lot of cool stuff with building things. Bill My Wheelchair says I stole tires when their shipping and receiving department lost their package. Oh, that's weird. Huh. Hey David, how we doing? Yeah, I'm using the seating for the second Edge Z, currently still in your bed. Okay, cool. Alright, computer's restarting. We should be able to get back to that thing here soon. I'm just slowly cleaning this thing up. This chunky thermal paste. If a person is being targeted bully, how do they attach video or audio to equipment to the chair? Oh, alright, almost done here. Okay, the screens are still blank on the other computer. I'm just kind of soaking this and attempting to clean it at the same time here. We're getting here though. Let's see, will this thing focus? Not really. This is an old Pentium 4 machine that's going to e-waste, and I just wanted to pull the Pentium 4 processor out of it, like glue it to a piece of wood and stick it on the wall, because it's kind of a cool thing. And then we're going to take the rest of the parts out of this and get rid of this chassis, because it's taking up a bunch of space and it has no use. And we're currently waiting for Windows updates to finish so we can stop using this horrible video and audio quality here. There we go. It's starting to come off now. Should drill a hole through it and use it as a keychain. Yeah, I mean, the thermal paste has gone all dry, obviously. This was originally a Pentium 3 computer that was upgraded to a Pentium 4 a long time ago. But I got this from the original owner of the machine. It still has an IDE drive in here that's not being used. And then we have a SATA drive here too. I did completely clone this. I used disk to VHD and pulled this whole machine into Proxmox. So I was able to preserve everything that way. Yeah, this stuff is definitely chunky. Alright, I'm just going to leave it sitting on this rag here. I think that computer is just about ready to be done. I'm going to leave that soaking there, kind of. Then we'll pop a few more things out of here. Let's see, floppy. Oh no, that's. Oh, IDE. Oh, DVD-ROM. That's fancy. Remember these cables? These thinner ones are like, I don't know, the slightly thicker ones, I like keeping them around because it's easy to peel these conductors apart and use them for other projects, especially if you need to make bodge wires or something like that. These thinner ones are a little bit more tricky to do that with, though. Okay, the screen on the computer over there is still off. Let's get this out of here. A little drive cage. Look at the rubber. The rubber bumpers are like melting on this. Old school. Then, oh wait, is it done booting? Hang on. Let me. Yeah, our streaming computer, it wasn't even letting me type, so. Oh. Updates are underway. Alright. When the keyboard stops responding in a timely manner, something needs to be done. Something. Oh yeah. More IDE cables. Our floppy cable. I will be saving the floppy drive though, because I like floppy disks for no apparent reason. Come out of there. Come on. There we go. But this style of cable here, where the wires are a little bit bigger, I'm not going to do it for this one, but these are handy to keep around, and you can peel off strands and use them for different projects and stuff. Hey, the computer's back. All right, hang on a second here. All right, we're gonna spin this around and get this computer back online here. Or attempt to. Oh yeah, that's nice and blown out. Can get boards that adapt the floppy to USB. Tends to work better than cheap USB floppies. Yeah, I just happen to have that floppy one. Or the USB one. Anytime I see them at Goodwill, I just wind up buying them for no apparent reason. Alright. This is taking longer than it should. Come on. Is the microphone still on? Yeah, it is. Okay, now we'll let it settle for a moment here. These monitors are all so old. Actually, these two monitors were in a video a long time ago. I think it was in the vlog 200s or 300s maybe. I got these when I got that old Mac Pro a long time ago. Okay, let's get OBS open back up here. Open Broadcaster. Alright, manage broadcast, select existing. It's all about the pentiums. Select. Alright, and then we should be able to click two buttons at once here and resume back to our non-potato thing. Hang on, the audio is not connected. Let me fix that real quick. Properties. Wireless microphone RX. There we go. Double microphones! This is worthy of cowbell, if I ever say so. Alright, welcome back to whatever we were doing. We did the Windows updates. Alright. Yeah, the floppy emu. No. Well, it's a floppy emu, but then I think Grease Weasel. That's the one I was thinking of. That is a really cool device for playing around with floppy disks. Okay, I think we should be back now. Let's see. Switched. And the echo should be done now. Fixed now. Okay. For me, it's all about the Core i7 and higher. Yeah, right. All right, cool. Let's shut this hoopty down. Go stick it back in the corner of the bedroom. I always set up my computer so when I press the power button, it does a safe shutdown. It also bypasses any sort of updates that may usually. Yeah, look. This thing has a cheese grater. Optical media. Okay, that's off. Turn off our keyboard and mouse. Then shut down the old EcoFlow here. We'll put this back in its home. I've been much more better recently at putting everything back where it belongs if I run across anything that's out of place. I just don't have the patience to deal with anything being in my way. All right, let's go put this away. Ooh, something I did there triggered the dyslexia. I keep forgetting, though, my backrest is still such that it raises the baseline for the AD, and it triggers a lot easier. All right, put this back in its area. I have this giant Crown Royale display case in my room, and this just kind of loads in front of that. All right. Whew. All right, cold beverage is required. Let me see if I have one. Yeah, YouTube's throwing all sorts of warnings. Please be beverage, please be beverage. Oh, there's one left. Excellent. Warning about can opening noise. All right. Oh, speaking of which, I just found my heat gun, and it's where it does not belong. So we will put this back where it goes, in here. There we go. And then brief pause while I guzzle this beverage. All right, so much better. Let's see who's playing at soccer nationals right now. Looks like Minnesota United versus the Heat. All right, we're going to chill here for a minute. Then we will continue cleaning our pentiums. Okay. I was afraid the stream ended. Ad blocker for the win. Yeah, no, we were switching between computers. It's not normally something that YouTube allows you to do, but I figured out how to make it work. Oh, another commercial? Oh, so when we switched between sources, it threw an ad in. I have to remember to disable the ads after the stream. Otherwise, it puts them every 90 seconds, and it's insane. Man. All right. A little bit lightheaded. Let's read chat. The service dog is broken. He spins around all happy when he picks up clothes. Let's see here. Call it the zoomies. Yeah. TV's working fine. Phone has stream ending constantly. Oh, so by the way, last week when we were streaming, apparently that's when half the internet on Earth stopped working. Yeah, that's in Fort Wayne, Indiana right now. If you type in Power Soccer Shop on YouTube for the next 4 days, they'll be live streaming 2 of the courts. Court 1 is the only one that actually has an announcer, and they pan the camera around. There's a secondary stream where they just have it pointed, and no one moves it, and there's no audio. I did not intentionally invoke an ad break. It probably happened when we switched sources. Yeah, just search Power Soccer Shop on YouTube and you'll see their stream. Yeah, so actually here, let's see if our thing is working again. If we can type on the keyboard. I wonder, where did I even plug in the receiver for this? I found sometimes that with the unifying receivers, you just have to unplug and replug them as Windows. And then... still having typing troubles. But you go to their thing, and then the live tab, and then they have all of the events upcoming already. But the current one right now, so this is Court 4. It's actually Court 2. They label that wrong every year, but I'll give you a link to this. They let each live stream run for the entire day. But here's the link for that. You want to keep an eye on it. They do have an announcer on that particular stream, which is nice. Is there any way I could drop a link to a YouTube stream in the chat? Hannibal Quad, you'd have to send it to me on Twitter or something like that, and then I can post it in. Speaking of which, I don't have Twitter open. Let me do that. Oh, t.co. There we go. Let me pull this over here. Shrink that down to a manageable size. Oh, I forgot to reopen this other thing. See here. Oh. Copy link. Mike send a link to batteries being on sale. Oh, a pair of Group 24s for $649. That is actually not bad. It's still crazy that the 8D batteries in my bus are like half that price. And they're like 7 times bigger. It's insane. Anyways. Okay, we got that. Do this. Okay, that should be good. Yeah, anyways, here's, if you need Group 24s, there they are at Build My Wheelchair. Hang on, let me check here. Yeah, our bitrate's still good. YouTube's just giving me erroneous errors. All right. Oh, a link to the YouTube stream. Oh, yeah, I already did that. Sorry, I've misread your thing there, Hannibal Quad. Let's see. Ooh, Doritos. So here's the question. Cool or ranch? Hang on. Let me go live chat. So we're going to preface this poll here a little bit. We're going to give it a 90-day limit. I forgot I can't type. I might have to slither under the desk. Or the next. Because usually I say for the rest of your life, but we're going to limit this to 90 days. Okay, so hang on here. Oh, come on. It's really hard when the keyboard doesn't work. Okay, so the poll is Doritos for the next 90 days. Only kind of chips you can eat. Would you pick Cooler Ranch or regular? Start poll. Oh, am I skilled enough to make a poll appear on screen? Hang on here. Interact. Hang on, I gotta fix this. And then pop out chat. Copy the link. Restore chat. New tab. Paste. Detach window. Make it significantly smaller. Then we can click on poll, which should be this one, I think. Yeah. Do a little resizing here. Oh, Cooler Ranch is winning. Hang on. Okay, there we go. Now I can resize this. There we go. All right. Come back. Wait, what? I only eat the romaine lettuce flavored ones? Oh, man. I eat none of the above. Yeah, Doritos are terrible. And Cooler Ranch has this horrifically terrible and amazing chemical flavor to it. It's kind of like the zesty onion ring sauce that Burger King has. It's straight up chemicals. But boy, do I love to hate it, or hate to love it. I don't know. I don't eat it very often, but anyways. I eat them with my quad tool grippers, so I avoid the orange goo. Good call. Oh, the powder on my fingers is a sensory issue. Yeah. Does this wheelchair make my butt look big? It's kind of funny. Like, I've asked people that before. Like, does this make me look huge? I feel like certain seating systems do in fact have that effect. Nacho cheese. Let's see. Seeing what I missed here. Okay. Wonder how I'm going to fulfill my Titanic fantasies. Oh my gosh, YouTube really wants me to put more ads in. We've already done it though, accidentally, so I think we're good. Doritos are nasty. Yes, this is Jessica. Romaine wrap nachos. Gosh. Hey Chris. No Titanic fantasies for you. They all go with me. Metformin. I'm annoyed they stopped selling those, and I like the one that has the chili. Oh yeah, I forgot chili cheese Fritos are a thing too, or maybe they used to be. I don't remember. I went to this barbecue years and years ago. And it was at the time when Doritos was doing all these mystery flavors, and you could buy these silver bags. Anyways, I brought like, I think it was like 9 or 12 different flavors of Doritos. I went to the store and bought all of them and brought them all. At the time, though, they had so many different flavors. It was crazy. Oh, message request. Let's see. It's spam. Ooh, investment report. It's spam. Block. Done. Report. Spam. Block. Done. All right. So many bot messages on Twitter. Oh, did I post the stream on Twitter? Yeah, I did. Okay. Or did I? I think I did. I don't know. Whatever. Okay, so it looks like Cooler Ranch has prevailed for a temporary forced consumption of Doritos. Out of 22 votes, 59% Cooler Ranch, 41% regular. Bye, poll. Pro tip, eat messy chips with chopsticks straight out of the bag. No messy fingers. Yeah, I can't use chopsticks, though, without my hands going into claw mode. And also, that falls into the category of doing something that gets between me and the food I'm trying to eat. Which can also be the food being too hot. And then I have to sit there and stare at it and watch it cool before I can eat it. Yeah, that's a good idea, though. People say I look like a Transformer character. I had someone say the other day that my chair looked like it was something built by Tony Stark. I was in the F3. I was like, huh, I haven't heard that before. Nacho romaine wraps actually sound pretty good. Gosh. Let's see. Okay, let's go back to our Pentium processor, I think. Successfully have power wheelchair on my secondary screen as well. Oh, the soccer. Okay, sweet, handle quad. I've only no chopsticks once. Oh, actually, while we're here at this computer, let's before I have to get on the floor. Hang on. I gotta find, I don't remember. I need to plug the receiver into the front of this computer, I think. I don't think there's a way around this. Hang on. I have to... Here's the workbench. I think that camera is just choppy. Oh, out that Windows 11 LTSC is out now, so that helps for a lot of the stuff. You don't get all the feature updates and all that garbage. Apple chips? Oh, I forgot about those. Probably can't even hear me right. We'll switch to the wireless microphone so you can hear me grunting. It's extremely warm back here. I can't see anything though. Where's the receiver? What I was saying, which I don't know if you could hear me. I'm gonna be upset if this is actually plugged in up top where I can get to it, which it might be. I'm not seeing it.
Seriously? Where's the stupid thing? Yeah, it's not here. Well, while I'm here, I'm going to swap some USB cables. Maybe fix that other camera. Or maybe make it much worse. Okay. Oh, is it plugged into this monitor? Hang on. Where the heck is the stupid thing? I'm extremely confused now. Hang on, I gotta grab my flashlight out of the chair. This is what you all subscribe to right here. Listening to someone roll around on the floor under their desk. Okay. It's clearly not plugged into any of these ports. What is this? No. Where the junk is the receiver? Okay, I'm very much confused now. Oh, there it is. It's hiding behind other things. All right, come out of here, you. There we go. All right. Now, plug this into one of the front ports. Un momento. That was the whole thing. So there's a row of 4 USB ports, and the little dongle was plugged in between a bunch of them. But I love how I was praising Logitech unifying wireless stuff, and then it just quit working. I'm blaming Windows, though, because any machine I've used these on, I still have to do that occasionally. All right, what was I about to look up? There was something... Before we started all this, I was like, oh, I need to be able to type. Can't remember what it was. See if I can type, though. Someone remind me, I don't remember. Okay. The keyboard's working now. Cheese.com. Specialty cheeses. Are you going to depin the P4? I don't think so. I'll probably use the pins to hold the glue, or make the glue hold to it better when I stick it to a piece of wood or something. Oh, pork rinds. I love me some pork rinds. And they're carb-free. Here. There's chopsticks that are attached to each other and have finger rings. Those could work. Oh, yeah. Hang on. Someone remind me what we were going to look up, though. I can't remember. Oh, yeah. There we go. These seem like a thing. Catch your breath. Yeah, coffee. That was a lot of work. Methinks Longhorn barbecue for dinner now. Batteries. Yeah, but what was it with the batteries? Mine's completely blank. Oh, you sent me a link. Nice. Hang on, let me scroll back in chat. Maybe that'll remind me. Nacho Romaine, Titanic, Mariah Carey, chili, cheese, Doritos are nasty. I can't remember now. Anyways. That's kind of cool, actually. Wait, do I have... I've never used my hands like that. I don't think these... Okay, so those flexors don't really work. I wonder if I could use my thumb with those somehow. Might be able to. I should probably order some of these. It seems interesting. Oh, look, it shows someone eating... Oh, those horrid... what are those things? They're like, Hey, John, I was actually... It's going to sound insane, but I was actually going to text you today because I hadn't heard anything in a while. And I was going to be like, hey, what's up, man? And here you are in chat. Good to see you. Those are like those sugar and cinnamon straw things that make a mess. I think the shirt does say Wang. You're right. Kind of random. Wait. Is this so you can play Fortnite? Oh, that's not Fortnite, but... Oh, welcome to America. There's a product that allows you to eat your sugary, powdered-covered snacks and not interrupt mobile gameplay on your phone. Oh, this is great. This is why other countries hate us. Like, this is hilarious. Oh my gosh. Veggie straws. Yeah, those two. But they have a version of them that are like cinnamon and sugar covered. I forget what they're called. I'm sorry. This is the best thing I've seen. Super long pliers. Yeah, I know, Stormtrooper. We got to get you some that you can like stick in your nose and somehow learn to flare your nose muscles and use them that way. Coffee for the win. Oh, coffee. Yes. Glad those are my first words to you after a while. I know, right? I would definitely stab myself in the eye with those things. All right, we got to read the description. Hang on here. Pick your favorite snacks with ease. Okay. Cool snacking tool gadget elevates the gaming experience by providing a hassle-free snack solution. I don't think that person's actually playing. Oh, I guess they got their thumb on the D-stick there. Good for office work. I'm sorry, this is... It's an aimbot. Aimbot snack sticks. Versatile usage. Hang on, there's more photos. So, those are the, that one cereal. I can't think of words right now. Oh, yeah, don't try to eat sushi with those. Oh my gosh. This is outstanding. And then... Yeah, see this motion right here? If I try and do that, my hands will just go into claw mode. Oh, man. Oh. Anyways, let's read the description. Boost reaction time, gamer finger chopsticks, enhance finger dexterity and reaction time, enabling you to execute more precise and rapid maneuvers in-game, defeating opponents and securing victory. I don't know why this has hit my brain so sideways, but seriously, if you get those, I can come over and we can stream with a snack shootout with the snag sticks. Yes, John. Victory chopsticks. Wait, what were they called? Gamer finger chopsticks. Okay, gaming snack solution. Improve hand-eye coordination. Gaming with chopsticks isn't just fun, it's training. Well, they're leaning into this. Through constant practice, you'll significantly enhance your hand-eye coordination, becoming a standout in the gaming realm. Crafted from high-quality materials, our gamer finger chopsticks... I can't even say that without laughing. Our gamer finger chopsticks offer a more comfortable grip and precise design to ensure optimal performance even during extended gaming sessions. not just for personal use. Gamer finger chopsticks make perfect gifts for friends or family members who are passionate about gaming. They'll thank you for introducing them to a new gaming experience. Yeah, one covered with Cheeto dust and sugar. Don't let traditional gaming accessories limit you. Let your gamer finger chopsticks your secret weapon to elevate your gaming skills. Okay, I need to make a shirt that just says gamer finger chopsticks and nothing else on it. Oh. One of my favorite sayings of yours that leaves me in stitches is please hold. Yes. Oh gosh. Victory through game. Only Spock with arthritis could use those, says Chris. Great for surgeons. Oh man. The holes in the kitchen in my house challenges power chair drivers. Yeah. Obstacle course. I have some gray ones. You have to put them on your Amazon list. Okay, I'll do that. Hang on. Let me add this to the gift list. The contest for today is who can buy these first on the gift list. Oh my gosh. Look, they even have little ridges on them so they can grab stuff easier. Wait, is this a 6 pieces and 4 colors? Okay, hang on here. Oh. Trying to breathe again while laughing is not the best option. All right, hang on. View gift list. And then I will tag these as most wanted, so they'll be near the top. Prioritize as most wanted. Okay. And saved. They are now in the gift list. Oh, man. Oh, the reviews. I didn't even think of the reviews. Hang on, let me get chat back open here. Hang on, quick break for memes. Hang on a second here. That is a massive bowl of tuna. I mean, there we go. Feeding the homeless. There we go. Feeding the kitties. They're so cute. And then, oh, here's some more kitties. These are backyard cats. Look at the ears on that one in the middle. Holy cow. All right. We got to read the reviews on these. You pick your nose with them and not have to wash your hands. Good point. Not something they taught me in OT. I know, right? Tuna approved by my cat. All right, see you later, Gary. Have a good one. Okay. 138 reviews. I'm sorry, just something about this is like they're going for the Cheetos though. Absolute perfection, works so well. Coworkers love this. Keeps food germ free and keeps the keyboards from getting messy. Best way to eat Cheetos or other snacks. Use them when watching movies. Trying to get the hang of, but ultimately great to keep your fingers clean. Oh, I should probably give you guys the link to this too, right? Oh, hang on. It was a tracking link. Hang on here. Let me fix this. I think this will work. Let me know if this link doesn't work. This is not an Amazon associate link, by the way, although it probably should be. Why didn't we think of these sooner? These are just like normie reviews. I want to hear like some long dissertation and story about how someone won a competition of some sort of gaming. Don't waste your time or money. They don't work. That reminds me years ago. I was selling random stuff on Craigslist and I had a guitar, like a little $10 one, amongst other things. And the guy comes to look at it and I'm like, okay, here it is. He's like, does it work? I'm like, what do you mean does the guitar work? You're looking at it. Like I wasn't prepared for that question. Does the guitar work? He's standing in front of me and asking that. Okay, we gotta not level this up. We gotta go to the 1-star reviews. Cheaply made, broke easily. I guess I can use them. Cheaply made, uncomfortable to use, might be fine for kids. Adults buy name brand. What a joke! Incredibly flimsy. Oh boy! All right, so was not expecting that today. Whew! Now I'm lightheaded. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's the generic. When you have a username on YouTube, they just take the first letter of your username, match it to a random color, and that's your avatar. I feed, fix one at a time. Sure, 2 liters. Found all the kittens' homes. Oh, nice. Okay. Still catching my breath. Let's go back to our pentiums. You know, hang on. Moment of silence while I drink some more. Okay, let's check in on the old Pentium processor here. Oh man, that was. Oh, I forgot our other camera broke. Hang on, I have to fix it. Elgato face cam 1. We have to deselect it and then reselect it. There we go. Now it's back. All right. See you later, Gary. Maybe we just have other problems going on. This is like really choppy. It's only that camera though. This one's working fine. All right, well, just pretend we're streaming in 1/2 frame per second, I guess. I'm gonna have to deal with that pile of stuff on the floor. AGP video card. Oh yeah, there is. I'll have to check that out. All right, let's see. I think our processor is now cleansed. Let's have a look-see at this guy. Pentium 4, 3 gigahertz. 2003. Yeah, sure enough. Got some bypass caps there on the back. But that is a processor. Try to make this not jiggle too much. Come on, stop jiggling. The way this camera is mounted to the wall, I'm surprised, like, if anyone's walking within a 3-mile radius, it doesn't make it start bouncing. Okay. I'd really like to try and fix this other camera. Hang on. I get sidetracked so easily. Let's see here. Turn it off and back on. Try turning it on and off again. Okay, that didn't work. Let's go in here. Deactivate. Reactivate. Okay, that didn't help. Let's do device default. This may break it. Okay, that didn't help. Custom. Let's just do NTSC. No. Our cable might just be bad. I don't know. Disable buffering? Oh, that wasn't right. Oh, wait. Oh, no. That's upside down. Auto detect. Let's do disable. Okay. We might just have to deal with it. Yeah, I can't reach it to unplug it and plug it back in. So, anyways, just pretend it's not streaming in a 1/2 frame per second. All right. Oh, you got him, Stormtrooper? Excellent. Let me check my emails. Thank you for that. We will have to check those out next week. Hooray! Gift was purchased from your gift list. Excellent. Actually, can I reach this camera? Let me see if I can reach this camera real quick. I found that the cable I use sometimes gets a little weird. I'm gonna have to really Smash myself against everything here. Ah. Oop, don't break the connector. Oh boy. Ah, things are falling. Okay. Now, hasn't come back on. I don't know if that's a good sign or a bad sign. I like how Beavis and Butthead got involved there. Okay, let's do the old clicky buttons over here and see if that fixed it. Nope, whatever. I'll fix it later. I'm sure it's a window. Oh, you know what it is? It's that capture card problem that I was talking about. I have to delete it from Windows and reinstall it every so often. Anyways, whatever. Let's continue our removing of things here. We'll put our Pentium over here under chat. Get our other RAM out of here. 512 megabytes. This thing had a whole gig of RAM. This thing was running pretty hot back in the day. Let's see. It's choppy because of the gamer finger chopsticks. I know, I need to start using them. That'll fix all the problems. Dan rolling on the ceiling again. Claymation, there we go. This is a Wallace and Gromit production. Gotta go for the interview section. Watch Robot Chicken, so this ain't bad. I used to watch that show a lot, but man, it hurts my brain. That and this other one on Adult Swim called Home Movies. That one makes me claustrophobic. I don't know what it is about it, but yeah. Deskew's fine. It's just that camera. It's extremely picky, and we're using an active USB cable, so it gets cranky sometimes. Oh, is this toolless? It is. Come here, AGP. Random joystick port. What do we got here? Is that a Rage Pro? That's probably a latch. Whoa. It's got a thermocouple on it. That's crazy. We have Matrox G45. Good old Matrox. It is dual VGA. Actually has a heat sink. Nice. That is very much AGP. Hang on, I'm too lazy to go over to the computer. I'm going to use... Why is this playing something? Oh, it's playing the YouTube stream. Weird. Hair removal gel. Oh, gosh. I'll look at that later, White Raven. Then we have, I'm assuming, yes, Sound Blaster Live. This was the thing back in the day. So we've got our surround. There's digital out. Oh no, is this surround? I think this one was reconfigurable. You could change the different ports. Then we have a game port / MIDI controller built in. That's the reason this was purchased originally, is because of the MIDI controller. Interestingly enough, though, the motherboard itself has a game port on it that plugs in down there, which is kind of cool. Then we've got our little tiny... Wait, is this network or modem? I think it's network. Yeah, and someone pointed out last week that this was the Wacom LAN switch. I'm assuming this is 10100 HP. Whoops. Yep, 10100. Old school. Yeah, that's original to this chassis. Nice. I think we'll keep this. And then probably the front panel I/O wires, because those are pretty handy to have. Hang on, I need a box or something to put all this in. Where do I find a box? Doing movie night at my park tonight, 100-inch screen. Ooh, nice. Oh, Killer Clowns from Outer Space, yes. Yeah, nice card back in the day. Also, how's it going? Back for more? Well, 3D Vortex 2 was the most awesome sound card ever. HP was much better before Carly Friona? I don't know who that is. Where's the box? Oh boy. Getting on and off the floor is the whole thing. Cardboard here, cardboard box, cardboard box. How about double paper grocery bags? That'll work. Good old grubbies. I'm gonna try and do this thing, which might be obnoxious to most people, the sound. It'll be over soon. There we go. Cardboard box. I'm gonna put all our bits in here. Oop. Stay. All right. Oh, okay. I'm doing way too much on this stream. Holding my arms out like that was also a bad idea. But we're also going to cut all these wires off the power supply because these are also very handy to use for other projects, as well as all the extra Molex pens and whatnot. SATA cable in the bag. Will these pull out from the back? No. I don't think we need any of these old optical drives. I love the use of a twisty tie right here, though. Sound Blaster for me is lacking as a sound card. I prefer Audio Science. I prefer broadcast grade sound cards. Faster wheelchairs, younger women, older whiskey, and more money. Yes. Where'd you get the backup camera for your chair? So if you're referring to the one I just put on the bounder, that was on Amazon. I'm pretty sure I put a link to that in the video description. I did get a flood of comments. What is with Logitech crapping out? Is there some interference going on in here? This mouse is also not working now. Or maybe it needs a piece of paper. Hang on. There we go. I don't know if there's some crazy interference going on in this building today or what, but all my Logitech stuff is not working. What was I just going to do? Oh, yeah. I think I've got a link in the video description for that. But yeah, I got a flood of comments asking about the cameras and stuff. I'm pretty sure I linked them. Just going to make sure real quick. Let's see. Oh, I didn't. How did I not link that? Oh boy. I'm gonna have to fix that. I got it on Amazon though. There's a bunch of different versions of those things. This one has a few downfalls, and there's other ones that may be better or worse or cheaper. Yeah, I need to get my links in these videos. Can't believe I forgot that. Let's see here. But yeah, it's Amazon stuff. And the one that's on this chair right now was also on Amazon. I know that old video. I did link to it, though. No, I just changed the battery in this one. Nice thing with these is it'll give you a light when you turn it on to tell you that it's charged. Logitech and gamer finger chopsticks. I know, it's the root of all my problems. Watching Power Soccer game on TV, I have to say, I'd be really tempted to ring up a couple Rated American Rams directly behind the guard. Yeah. I can't think of the name of the team. There's one of the Premier League games. Oh, that was... I just remembered. Okay, break at the desk. I remember what I was going to look up. the roster and the schedule for the soccer tournament is going on right now. Which NBC's Sports Tourney app has all the leaderboards and everything on it. So if we go, hang on here. This was not the right website. USPSA events. There we go. We go team rosters and scores. Download app. Yeah, so if you want to check in, the app is actually really good. But right now, for Founders, Rose City Renegades, which is my team, 2 wins, 0 losses. The app gives you a lot more details and tells you the actual scores. There's the roster on here. Here, I'll give you a link to this. You want to follow along. But yeah, you can download the app on your phone and it gives you a lot more specifics, which is actually cool that something NBC built is being used. Then Premier League. See here. Shockwave. That was a team I was thinking of. You got to watch them play. They are absolutely insane. Like how good they are. Yeah, anyways, there's all the info for that. Man, my energy is just like, yeah. Oh, while we're here. Oh, we're already on Amazon. Yeah, I think it was. That's weird. The sponsored one is cheaper than not. Oh, here we go. This is the current one I installed on the Bounder. One thing I found out, though, I need to look through the directions and see. Every time I turn off the switch that I installed, it resets the clock that's on it, which is kind of annoying. This one does have tire pressure monitoring built in, which is kind of cool. Hang on. Let me put this link in the video before I forget. I can't believe I forgot that. Get link. Copy. I'm doing this where you can't see here. Hang on a second. And this. Okay, that has now been updated in the video. If we buy a helmet and a winch, do we get the giant wheelchair hill challenges? Sorry, my brain's not working right now. The goalies can have taller guards. I was actually looking at doing that on my chair as well. You can get like an extra like, I don't know, like 6 or 8 inches or something like that. It was amazing the number of times that goals happened where they flew over the top of my guard. But yeah, they have me imagining a wheelchair downhill slalom type of event with hopped up off-road chairs. Yeah, trophy truck wheelchairs. Lever type manual wheelchairs to be configured. So the only thing I don't like about those chairs that use the levers is apparently you can't get one configured where the propulsion happens where you're pulling towards you. I feel like that wouldn't be hard to do. For me, my biceps work, but my triceps don't. Well, they do, but not very well. So pushing forward, I'd get really tired really quick. But if I could pull towards me and propel them, that would work a lot better. So, anyways. And then let me look up the old camera system that's currently on the F3 that I'm sitting in right now. The only downfall of this one is the audio is basically unusable. Hang on, it's going to take me a lot of scrolling to find this. Was that the gift list or did I buy it? I can't remember. I think I bought it. Hang on, let me check my purchases here. DVR camera. Yeah, it's something's coming up. Motorcycle. Oh, here it is. Yeah. The price hasn't really changed much on it, but this is the one that's on the chair that I'm sitting in right now. The cameras are significantly smaller and easier to hide. I didn't even wind up using the remote. It just starts recording when you power it up. Only problem with this one, though, is the audio is literally unusable. So having audio with your chair recording camera system, I think, is crucial. But there's that, if you're interested in it. Of course, it's an Amazon associate link. It doesn't cost you anything extra, but I make a small percentage on the transaction. And honestly, for that price, you could probably get something a little bit better. But if you just search for bicycle DVR or bicycle rear view camera, there's a bunch of different things out there now. Or just, yeah, bicycle rear view or something. Like, here's a basic one, for like $50 that comes with 2 cameras. Here, let's do bicycle rear view. Just make sure that it's one that records, though, because some of them don't. But yeah, they've gotten significantly cheaper these days. But yeah. One of those things where you just kind of have to buy them and try them out and see how it works, and then return it if it's not functional for you. Oh, man. We may have to put the tearing down of the computer on hiatus. I don't think I can use my arms anymore doing that for the rest of the stream. I need to stay lean back in this position in my chair. This Reflexia is being wee. I just hate the thing about cameras that it's impossible to see how steep or far it is. Yeah. Oh, a winch? Yeah. A 4-motor chair would be awesome to have. Did Resident Evil last weekend. Oh, nice. A chopper wheelchair? Oh, yeah. My father in a wheelchair, prepared to roll. Oh, I can't even remember the line right now from Princess Bride. I don't know if I can play it without getting a copyright match on the stream either. My father, yes. They really dropped the ball with the Null and the most recent Venom. More over the top. Oh, yours isn't their motorcycle? Okay, Chris, yeah. Quote made the day, agree. New power chair. It's okay, so it's 5 o'clock. We've been going for a couple hours. We might have to wrap this up. I think I think I'm gonna go hook up to my breathing machine. After rolling around to the desk, I haven't quite recovered from that yet. So probably be good to get some breathing support for a little while. And watch some TV. And then eat. Yeah, I think it's rest time, I think, for sure. So anyways, thanks for watching the usual chaos, and I'm gonna finish taking this thing apart and it's gonna be gone by the next stream. We will have the what was it called? Those insane finger chopsticks for gaming. We're gonna play with those next time. Yeah, oxygen would be good, I think. So let me get you the link to that live stream again so you can let's see. Port 1. They have predetermined events that you can skip to, but each stream goes all day. So here's the link to the Power Soccer Nationals that we're watching here in the background. And then here's also a link where you can get to all the events and click into the rosters and everything. That's going on through Sunday. So anyways, oh, hang on. We gotta invent a random song here real quick for the end of the stream. Let's do a song about rolling around on the floor, trying to make okay, this might be a little bit too complicated, but we'll see. And we're gonna do acoustic drums
electronic, synthwave, progressive, and 80s pop. Let's see if I can figure this out. This might be horrific and not be palatable to ears, but we will see. Happy Juneteenth. Oh, is today Juneteenth? Oh, I missed Friday the 13th last week. I forgot that was that too. Nothing beats the chicken sandwich one or whatever that was. Oh yeah, the chicken sandwich song. Romaine Rollin. Might be horrible.
Down on the floor, it's a culinary spree. Lettuce leaves fly like a wild recipe. Cheese in my hand, but it slips and slides. Romaine's the game in this.
Let's find our outro video here.
Rolling around, making raps.
There we go. Yeah.
Cheese and romaine flying through.
This is perfect. All right, have a good night, everyone. Thanks for watching and hanging out. It's been fun. See ya.
Taste of chaos worth its weight in gold. Sticky fingers and a rap gone astray. The floor's my canvas in this gourmet ballet. Saints in my head and raps in my sights. Cooking gets funky under neon lights. Spin me round in this chaos.
Here's a link to this song.
Cheese and lettuce find their smooth move. Acoustic beats tap out the crazy scene. Raps never tasted so wild and clean. Rolling around, making raps with flair. Cheese and romaine flying through the air. Aggressive beats as the raps unfold. A taste of chaos worth its weight in gold.
Man, this AI music stuff is getting good, especially if you know how to operate the prompts. All right, have a good weekend, weekend, whatever. See ya.